PSA too high? Avoid these 5 vitamins and use these instead. The unsettling news arrived with test results. Your PSA level had climbed since last year. Your doctor's recommendation to keep watching this echoed in your mind, and suddenly that number became an inescapable focus. A PSA of 4.8, up from 3.6. The immediate impulse is to act, to search for solutions. A quick online dive into vitamins for prostate health reveals a deluge of supplements, each promising remarkable benefits. But the critical question emerges: which of these claims are backed by robust scientific research, and which might, conversely, pose more harm than good? For years, I immersed myself in a sea of research studies, driven by a personal need to understand these very questions, not for a professional obligation or academic pursuit. The insights gleaned from these investigations profoundly reshaped my understanding of vitamins and their intricate relationship with prostate health. Today, I'm sharing the fruits of that deep dive, presenting 5 vitamins that research suggests may have concerning associations when consumed in high doses, alongside 3 vitamins that multiple large-scale studies have consistently linked with more favorable prostate health patterns. Every piece of information I share is rooted in published research from esteemed institutions such as Harvard, Johns Hopkins, and the National Institutes of Health. I will meticulously cite the origin of each finding, empowering you to verify the information independently. To facilitate a more informed dialogue with your physician, I will provide a concise summary at the end, which you can take to your next appointment. If you'd like to receive this summary immediately, simply type research in the comments, and I'll send it your way. Before we delve into the scientific findings, it is paramount to emphasize that this content is purely for educational purposes. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Never alter your health regimen without consulting your doctor. If you have an elevated PSA, seeking appropriate medical care is essential. This video aims to illuminate the research, not to replace your trusted healthcare team. Let's begin by exploring what the studies reveal, starting with 5 vitamins that offered surprising insights. 5. Vitamin E, synthetic, high dose. The SELECT Trials Revelations. Most prostate health supplements prominently feature vitamin E, a component long believed to be beneficial. However, the SELECT trial, a monumental study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, which followed over 35,000 men for several years, brought a paradigm shift. Participants were divided into 2 groups, one receiving vitamin E and the other a placebo. The results were unanticipated. Men who consumed 400 international units, IU, of synthetic vitamin E daily exhibited a statistically significant increase in certain unfavorable prostate outcomes. The study was halted early due to these findings. The crucial takeaway here is the profound difference that the form de prise of vitamin E makes. The majority of supplements utilize synthetic vitamin E, often labeled as DL-alpha tocopherol. The DL prefix signifies its synthetic origin. In contrast, natural vitamin E derived from food sources is designated as D-alpha tocopherol with just the D. This subtle difference in nomenclature belies a significant distinction in how the body processes these forms. Research indicates that synthetic forms, particularly at high dosages, may actually promote oxidative stress within certain tissues. This does not imply that all forms of vitamin E are detrimental. Vitamin E obtained from foods such as almonds, sunflower seeds, and spinach appears to be beneficial. The concern is specifically directed towards high-dose synthetic supplements. What you can do: scrutinize your supplement labels. Check the vitamin E content and its form. If the label indicates DL-alpha tocopherol and the dosage exceeds 100 IU, it is likely synthetic and considered relatively high. Discuss with your doctor whether this intake aligns with your health profile. For a natural source of vitamin E, a handful of almonds or sunflower seeds can provide it safely. 4. Folic acid, synthetic, high dose. Journal findings unveiled. Folic acid is a ubiquitous additive in most multivitamins and is frequently found in fortified cereals and breads, often perceived as a healthy component. However, the research concerning folic acid and prostate health presents an intriguing narrative. A study published in the Journal of the National Cancer Institute tracked men who had been taking folic acid supplements for an extended period. The researchers observed distinct patterns in prostate tissue among men consuming 1 milligram mg or more of synthetic folic acid daily compared to those with lower intake levels. Scientists hypothesize that synthetic folic acid differs chemically from naturally occurring folate found in food. High doses can accumulate in the bloodstream in an unmetabolized form. Some research suggests that this accumulation could influence cell growth in ways that are not optimal. Natural folate from sources like leafy greens, lentils, and beans does not lead to this accumulation. The body efficiently processes and utilizes what it needs. What you can do: examine your multivitamin labels. If the folic acid content surpasses 400 micrograms mcg, and especially if it approaches 1000 mcg, it would be prudent to consult your physician. In the interim, 2 cups of spinach, a cup of lentils, or a serving of asparagus can provide ample natural folate without these potential concerns. 3. Vitamin A, retinol, high dose. The criticality of form. Vitamin A is an essential nutrient vital for vision, immune function, and cellular health. However, when it comes to prostate health, research highlights that both the form and the dosage are of considerable importance. Studies have yielded mixed results regarding high doses of preformed vitamin A, known as retinol. Certain research suggests that exceedingly high intake from supplements may be associated with less favorable prostate patterns. Retinol can accumulate in tissues at elevated levels, potentially impacting cell growth and differentiation. Intriguingly, beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A only as needed, does not exhibit these same concerns. The body's self-regulatory mechanism is at play here. Most multivitamins contain preformed vitamin A in the form of retinol palmitate. If the dosage exceeds 5,000 IU, research suggests this might be on the higher side. What you can do: review your supplement labels to ascertain the form and quantity of vitamin A. Discuss with your doctor whether your current intake is appropriate. For most individuals, obtaining vitamin A from colorful vegetables such as sweet potatoes, carrots, and spinach provides beta-carotene, which the body can safely convert as required. 2. Selenium. Excessive amounts. The U-shaped curve revealed. Selenium, a trace mineral, is frequently included in prostate health formulas. While some research supports its benefits at the correct dosage, the SELECT trial also investigated selenium's role. Men in the study received 200 mcg daily. The results did not demonstrate the anticipated benefits. In fact, some groups experienced unfavorable associations. Researchers discovered that selenium, much like other nutrients, adheres to a U-shaped curve. Insufficient intake can be problematic. An optimal amount may be beneficial, but excessive consumption can swing back to concerning levels. The challenge arises because many foods are naturally rich in selenium. Merely 2 Brazil nuts can provide approximately 200 mcg. Tuna, halibut, chicken, and whole grains further contribute to dietary selenium intake. If you regularly consume these foods and also take a supplement containing 100 to 200 mammatoromig, your total intake could become excessive. Research suggests that too much selenium can paradoxically increase oxidative stress rather than reduce it. What you can do: prioritize your diet first. If you frequently eat Brazil nuts, fish, or poultry, you are likely obtaining sufficient selenium without the need for supplements. If you do choose to supplement, opting for a lower dose, perhaps 50 to 100 mcg, might be a wiser approach than 200 mcg, or consider having your selenium levels tested before supplementing under your doctor's guidance. 1. Calcium, high-dose supplements. Insights from Harvard studies. This finding often surprises many. What connection exists between calcium and the prostate? According to research from Harvard and other leading institutions, a significant one. Multiple studies have identified associations between very high calcium intake, particularly from supplements, and less favorable prostate health patterns. Men consuming over 2,000 mg daily, especially from supplements rather than food, exhibited different prostate characteristics in research. One prevailing theory posits that excessive calcium interferes with vitamin D metabolism. Vitamin D appears to play a crucial role in prostate health, and high calcium levels may impede the body's ability to utilize it effectively. Another hypothesis involves calcium's influence on hormone signaling and cellular processes. This does not, however, imply that calcium is inherently bad. Moderate amounts derived from food are essential and beneficial for bone health. The concern lies with high-dose supplements, especially when combined with a diet already rich in calcium. What you can do: calculate your total calcium intake from all sources, including yogurt, milk, cheese, leafy greens, fortified foods, and any supplements. If your total exceeds 2,000 mg, discuss this with your doctor. Research suggests that obtaining the majority of your calcium from dietary sources, rather than large supplemental doses, may be more advantageous for prostate health. These 5 vitamins represent substances where research has raised questions regarding potential concerns at high intake levels: synthetic vitamin E exceeding 400 IU, synthetic folic acid above 1 milliliters, preformed vitamin A over 5,000 IU, selenium beyond 200 mcg, and calcium supplements exceeding 1,000 milliliters. Now, let's shift our focus to 3 vitamins that research has consistently linked with better prostate health outcomes. 3. Vitamin K2. European study findings emerge. While many may not be familiar with vitamin K2, research over the past 2 decades has unveiled compelling findings. Vitamin K2 plays a critical role in directing calcium to where it's needed, primarily in the bones, and away from soft tissues where its accumulation is undesirable. The EPIC study, a large-scale European investigation that followed thousands of men for over a decade, revealed that men with higher vitamin K2 intake exhibited more favorable prostate health patterns over time. The strength of this association was significant enough to warrant further research. The proposed mechanism is biologically plausible. By preventing calcium from depositing in prostate tissue, K2 may contribute to maintaining a healthier cellular environment. Furthermore, K2 appears to possess anti-inflammatory properties. The challenge lies in its relative scarcity in Western diets. It is found in fermented foods like natto and in smaller amounts in grass-fed dairy and egg yolks, foods not typically consumed regularly by the majority. What you can do: consult your doctor about vitamin K2, especially if you are taking vitamin D or calcium supplements. Research studies typically examine dosages of 100 to 200 mg daily of the MK7 form. You can also incorporate more K2-rich foods into your diet, such as grass-fed butter, pastured egg yolks, and certain cheeses. Natto, if accessible, is by far the richest source. It is crucial to note that if you are taking blood thinners, K2 can affect clotting, necessitating medical supervision. 2. Vitamin D3. Consistent research links solidify. If there were only one vitamin to discuss, it would undoubtedly be vitamin D. The research in this area is extensive and remarkably consistent. Vitamin D receptors are abundant within prostate tissue. When vitamin D binds to these receptors, it influences over 200 genes associated with cell growth and inflammation. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology involving over 2,400 men found that those with vitamin D levels below 20 nanograms per milliliter ng/ml displayed notably different prostate patterns compared to men with levels above 40 ng/ml. Dozens of other studies echo these findings, consistently linking higher vitamin D levels with more favorable prostate health markers. The problem, however, is that studies estimate a significant portion of American men, between 40% and 60%, have low vitamin D levels, with this figure increasing after the age of 60. This deficiency is often attributed to reduced sun exposure with age, decreased skin production of vitamin D, increased time spent indoors, geographic location, and darker skin tones requiring more sun exposure. What you can do. Testing is paramount. Request a 25-hydroxy-vitamin D test from your doctor. Research suggests that optimal levels range between 40 and 60 ng/ml. If your levels fall below 40 ng/ml, supplementation may be beneficial. Studies typically examine daily doses of 2,000 to 5,000 IU of D3, but your doctor should determine the appropriate dosage based on your test results. Vitamin D may function more effectively in conjunction with vitamin K2, which we just discussed. WA1, vitamin B12, methylcobalamin. The cellular health connection. Vitamin B12 is indispensable for DNA synthesis and healthy cell division. Research suggests that adequate B12 levels are crucial for maintaining proper cell growth patterns throughout the body. Studies have revealed that men with low B12 levels exhibit different cellular characteristics compared to those with optimal levels. B12 plays a vital role in methylation, a biochemical process that influences gene expression. It is also associated with inflammation levels. A deficiency in B12 is linked to increased inflammation, which is relevant to prostate health. The challenge arises because B12 absorption significantly declines after the age of 60 due to a natural decrease in stomach acid. Stomach acid is necessary for absorbing B12 from food. Medications such as metformin and acid reducers can exacerbate this issue. Studies estimate that 30% to 40% of men over 60 experience low B12 levels. What you can do. Discuss testing your B12 levels with your doctor. Optimal levels are generally considered to be above 400 picograms per milliliter (pg/ml), although some prefer levels above 600 pg/ml. If supplementing, methylcobalamin is generally preferred over cyanocobalamin as it is active and ready for use, whereas cyanocobalamin requires conversion, which becomes less efficient with age. Studies typically examine daily doses of 500 to 1,000 dose mcg. Vitamin B12 is water-soluble, meaning excess is excreted, making it quite safe. Sublingual forms that dissolve under the tongue can bypass potential stomach absorption issues. Dietary sources include fish, poultry, eggs, and dairy, but if absorption is compromised, food alone may not suffice. We have now explored 8 vitamins, 5 that research has raised concerns about at high doses, and 3 that studies have linked with improved prostate health. The next crucial step is to integrate this information effectively. Print out this material and take it to your doctor. Show them what supplements you are currently taking and discuss your vitamin D and B12 levels. Engage in a conversation about whether any adjustments to your regimen might be beneficial for your specific situation. Your physician possesses a comprehensive understanding of your overall health, enabling them to interpret this research within the context of your medications, existing conditions, and individual needs. This personalized guidance is ultimately what holds the greatest value. Imagine walking into your next medical appointment feeling fully prepared, having done your homework and armed with specific questions. Envision you and your doctor collaborating to devise a personalized plan, grounded in both scientific evidence and your unique circumstances. This proactive approach fosters a sense of empowerment and can, over time, translate into observable improvements in your health markers. This is the essence of being an informed participant in your own healthcare journey. To further support your journey, comment the word research below and let me know which findings surprised you the most. I will then send you a summary that includes study references, which you can review or share with your doctor. For the next 24 hours, I will also be available to answer your questions in the comment section. If you found this information helpful, please like this video and share it with anyone who might benefit. Subscribe for more in-depth research breakdowns like this. My next video will focus on foods that research has linked with prostate health. Remember, you are not alone in navigating these concerns. Millions of men are facing similar challenges. The more informed you are, the more productive your conversations with your healthcare team will be, and that in itself makes a significant difference.